Do you want a simple and effective recipe that you can make at home for wrinkles? Well, I stumbled on this recipe and I fell in love with it. Now there's a story and there's a caution about how you use this recipe. So stay with me and I'll be right back to share it all. Hi, my name is Deb Day and welcome back to the channel. So it all started when I went to an acupuncturist and happened to be telling her about this little spot in my eyebrow, right there. It never seems to heal. It doesn't do anything, but it just never seems to heal. So she said, go home and take some minced garlic, put it on the spot, put a Band-Aid on it, and leave it there for 20 minutes and do that for 7 days and it'll go away. So that's what I did. 7 days later, it was a lot smaller, didn't quite go away. But one thing I noticed was because of my age, I've got hooded eyelids. And so where they were tucking in and skin was overlapping in my eyelids, well, that wasn't happening so much with this one anymore. And my eyes looked lopsided. And I'm standing in the mirror and I'm going, what? And all I could think of was the only thing that I have done different is garlic. So I do a search on Google and lo and behold, there's article after article after article about the benefits of garlic and wrinkles. And there are some homemade face recipes. So I'm standing there looking in the mirror, right? And I'm wondering, oh, where could I do this? Maybe if I put a Band-Aid here and did some here and maybe here, and where would I want to put a Band-Aid to test this? And I only wanted to do this side because I wanted to test and see what the full difference was. So away I go, I get more garlic, I get more Band-Aids, and I've got this side of my face with all these Band-Aids on it, and I go to my desk and I'm sitting there watching my timer for my 20 minutes. And about 15 minutes in, my husband comes in and I'm going. And he starts talking to me and I'm sitting there at my desk and I answer him. And he goes, why won't you look at me when you're talking to me? So I turned around and I looked at him and he said, oh my God, what happened? And I said, nothing, I'm okay. I'm just trying this experiment with the garlic and the wrinkles. And he just went, shook his head and away he went. But what happened is it took me a little over my 20 minutes and I ended up burning my lip here and I ended up burning the side of my mouth because garlic is very strong and it can actually burn your skin. So when I give you the instructions in just a moment and we'll go through making some, remember to never go over your allotted time because you do not want to burn your skin. That's not. Now we're going to take 2 to 3 teaspoons of garlic paste. Now I'm using garlic paste instead of mincing the garlics because I find it gives me more even texture and consistency when I go to put it on my face. Okay, the next thing that we are going to add is the olive oil, and we're going to have 2.5 tablespoons of olive oil. Now, what's interesting about this amount of olive oil is it allows you to add up to 15 drops of essential oils. So the next thing we're going to add is 2 tablespoons of raw honey. Now, for those that don't know, there is an incredible healing property to honey. So there's our 3 main ingredients. So what can you use for essential oils that are good for wrinkles, for mature skin? I'm using frankincense and geranium. And I'm going to add about 4 drops of frankincense and 5 drops of geranium. Now, I could add more, but I happen to like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, the smell using these 2 essential oils. And there are a lot more essential oils that you can use to help with the mature skin. And in the description of the box below, I will add a list that you can check out, and then you can experiment and play with the smells that you like. And when I finish mixing this up, I can't use it right away. I want to be able to put it in the fridge and let it sit overnight in the refrigerator before I do it. And you can see there's quite a bit here. So this recipe will last you a long time. So you are going to mix it and stir it until it's well set. The oil is going to sit a little bit on top. When you take it out of the fridge to use it, you will find that it has thickened up quite a bit. If you find it's still a little bit runny, then like this seems to be, so I'm just going to add, and a few extra drops of geranium went in there, so I'm not going to mind adding the extra garlic anyway. Use it and put it right back in the fridge. Keep it sealed in a container, and you will find that you will get many, many, many uses out of this. So now this is the brush that I use to put it on. You can tell it's very thin. Don't leave it on for any more than what the recipe calls for. And when you go to clean it off, because it's kind of gooey, use a facial wipe to get as much off as you can, and then finish rinsing it with your face cloth and your water. And if you want to follow it up with a nice cream, the face cream that you use, or a night cream, whatever it is, have fun with it. Drop a comment below if you try it. Let me know what you think. Now this video was part of a Keep It Simple Sunday for October. It is hosted by Melissa Makes It DIY and Sandy McKenzie Lumber Mill. You really need to check out their channels. They are absolutely amazing. The links to those will be in the description box below. But remember what our goal is. Our goal is to be the healthiest version of ourselves possible and to live one kick-ass life. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.